guess you know we're all Christians in this line.
I don't know that, but I know you're all professing.
Well, it's a Christian concert, and we're here
to
worship God. And you don't think worship is important?
Well, I'm worshiping God right now.
It's very important to worship God.
Well, but we must worship Him in spirit and truth.
You're doing this in front of these children, and they know this. They know.
I don't think a lot of them do.
Well, we're not for abortion, none of us. I just wanted you to know that. I mean,
but what
you're blaring it in our ears. If this was any other concert in the world, I'd say, man, you're in the right spot. But every one of us are here to worship God, and we're none of us. I can guarantee you, every person in this line is not for abortion.
I'm not. I didn't say they were.
I almost bet you that.
But what are they doing? What are they doing about it? And that's a sincere question.
Well, we never vote for it. We never vote for politicians that are for it. We stand up and do what we got to do, but we wouldn't yell at our people and tell them to. I'm a pastor, and I would never tell my people and yell and scream. And
I'm not screaming, sir.
I'm not saying that these people. Well, you're on a megaphone.
So people can hear me.
Well, I just wanted you to know that I think you're preaching to the choir, is what we call it.
Well, if this was a choir, I wouldn't have to preach to them.
You don't have to. I think these people are against abortion. Not one of these people are for abortion. I can almost guarantee.
But are they taking real action? Is that rather not just voting, but are they taking real action to rescue babies from being murdered?
We try to take action for everything. We actually gave out to the homeless today.
That's
we
good.
weren't on a megaphone. We were just doing hands on the ground, giving people. But I'm just saying.
How's that Planned Parenthood when most Christians weren't there, trying to rescue babies?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean.
Well, that's what more Christians need to be doing. I mean, how can we say we love God when we know when and where babies are being murdered and we don't?
We love God by our everyday actions, not just the babies. How about these children that, a lot of these children with me are children that don't have a mom and a dad.
I understand
and
that.
And they're here, they actually were giving out on the streets helping people, but you show help by the ones that are alive too.
Well, they are alive when they weren't murdered.
Well, I agree. Like I said, I'm totally against abortion. And I do everything I can, and we preach against it.
But could come out to Planned Parenthood on Saturday mornings.
I don't even live around here.
Oh, well, wherever you do live, go out to the local abortion mill and.
We don't have one in our area. Thank the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Well, that is good.
Yeah.
I
just thought I'd let you know that the people you're hollering at right now, we're not the folks. Now, if this was a country western venue, or if this was
I'll go everywhere, sir.
rock concert, I'd say you're in the right spot. But I don't think any of these folks. They're not going to be mad at you for what you're saying, and matter of fact, it just kind of makes us all. We're like, why is he preaching at us?
Well, because abortion is still going on in Tulsa. It's going on in Oklahoma, and most churches don't do anything about it.
We live in a black world.
That's why I need to be here preaching, because hopefully some of them can care.
We all care.
Well, I'm not saying it, but I appreciate you coming and talk to me.
All right.
Dan, just so you know, I'm not a pro-lifer. I'm an abolitionist.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you down there.
Do you understand the difference between those two things?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the difference?
Well, I heard you tell the difference. You told it just a minute ago.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference? Can you?
People's choice to not choose, the life of these children.
Well, the difference is the pro-life movement calls for the regulation of murder, and an abolitionist calls for the abolition of it. No exceptions, no compromises.
Yeah, I don't have any compromises. Like I said, I just think you're talking to the wrong folks. One person in here would allow.
These are the right folks. Until they come out to Planned Parenthood and call for the abolition of abortion, these are the right folks.
I think you're making it worse on these cases than you are better.
It can't be any worse. We got 49 years of baby murder. Can't be any worse.